The summer of 1914 was warm, bright, and peaceful, the last of its kind. Across Europe, families picnicked, factories hummed, and soldiers drilled beneath blue skies. No one yet knew that the world was about to fall apart. In the royal courts of Europe, a century of alliances and rivalries had woven a web too tight to escape. Empires armed themselves not for defense, but for pride, for honor, for fear of falling behind. And then, a single gunshot in Sarajevo lit the fuse. June 28, 1914, Sarajevo. The assassination and aftermath, Archduke Franz Ferdinand, heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, is shot dead by a Serbian nationalist. The world pauses, but behind closed doors, generals and diplomats see not tragedy, but opportunity. Austria blames Serbia. Russia vows to defend the Slavs. Germany promises its iron support to Austria. France pledges loyalty to Russia. And Britain watches, waiting to see if peace can still be saved. The machinery of war. In early August, diplomacy collapses. Germany mobilizes. Russia mobilizes. France prepares for war. August 1st, Germany declares war on Russia. August 3rd, war on France. And the next day, August 4th, 1914, the world ignites. Invasion of Belgium. Germany unleashes the Schlieffen Plan, a lightning strike through neutral Belgium to crush France before Russia can react. But Belgium refuses passage. Its king, Albert I, stands firm. And so the German army invades. Columns of soldiers pour across the border, through fields and villages. Civilians flee. Fortresses at Liège thunder in defiance. The Battle of Liège begins. 10 days of fury. Belgian gunners, hopelessly outnumbered, fire until their cannons melt. Germany answers with its monstrous siege guns, the Big Berthas. Fort by fort, Liège falls. But time, precious time, has been bought. Britain enters the war in London. The cabinet debates. Should Britain fight for a treaty signed 75 years ago? That night, the answer comes, yes. For Britain, it is about honor and about fear. If Germany controls the Channel coast, the empire itself could be threatened. At 11 p.m. on August 4th, Britain declares war on Germany. Crowds fill the streets. Some cheer, others weep. The lamps of Europe, as Foreign Secretary Edward Grey said, are going out all over the continent. We shall not see them lit again in our lifetime. The cost of speed. Germany races west. Its timetable demands victory in 6 weeks. But the Belgians' defiance and a faster-than-expected Russian mobilization throw the plan into chaos. France strikes back with Plan 17, attacking along the border. Brave, but doomed. French soldiers in bright blue and red march into machine gun fire. Thousands fall. The war that was supposed to be swift becomes a storm without end. Civilians and the cruelty of war. In Belgium, whole towns burn. Civilians are executed as spies. Refugees pour into France and Britain. Rumors of atrocities sweep the newspapers, some true, some exaggerated, but all horrifying. Europe begins to understand. This war is not a parade. It is a catastrophe. The front takes shape. By the end of August, the front stretches from the North Sea to Switzerland. The British Expeditionary Force lands in France, small but disciplined. French armies, bloodied but unbroken, regroup. Germany presses forward, and then the impossible happens. The Allies halt the German advance on the Marne. The Schlieffen Plan collapses. Both sides dig in. The trenches are born. The world ablaze. In just 1 month, the dream of a peaceful Europe is dead. 10 million men are under arms. Empires tremble. And the guns, the great guns of August, roar without end. the spark that set Europe ablaze would burn for 4 long years. And when it finally ended, the world would never be the same again.